Greetings all, Danny here for Libra's weekend message. Ooh, Libra, the first card that came out for you is the Emperor in reverse. And immediately this is you not accepting this kind of energy, because the Emperor, if taken too far into the negative, is an extremely oppressive, overpowering, domineering energy. And honestly, it is toxic very, very quickly if taken too far into the direction of the divine masculine. Of course, that is what the Emperor represents. It represents the divine masculine and complete and ultimate power. But that also means subjugation and suppression and oppression of other people, and you're not accepting that anymore, Libra. You are coming into a new beginning for yourself, one where you're not accepting this old ass energy. Fucking love that. Libra's always coming in here with some shit. We also have the return of the ever popular today Chariot. I have never seen the Chariot come out as much as it has today. And I love it so much because this means exactly what this Knight of Swords is. Riding forth into your destiny, into your passion, into what you really want in your life. That is what he is doing. He is coming into a new beginning. All of this is new beginning energy for you, Libra. And I love it so much because it's like the kid grew up in the safety of these walls, and when he was old enough, when he was ready, he went out on his journey. He went out on his adventure and made a name for himself. Again, with his horse. He is never alone. He's always had companionship. He's always had loyalty and bravery right there beside him. Look at you, Libra, being a fucking badass. Challenging this norm, challenging this status quo, and not accepting it if it makes you feel... Exactly. Not accepting it if it makes you feel bad, if it is false. Quite a few came out. Let me sort out what we have here. You have the Ace of Wands and the Hermit. New direction and a new beginning coming in with you. I mean, the Hermit has a wand itself. Like, Spirit is giving you support on your journey. He has not only foundation support from Spirit, but the light and illumination of the star itself, of a sun in his lantern. He has guiding support and foundation. Direction, leading to what? Stability. Look at that. You are riding and carrying your heart, carrying your stability, carrying your security on, and you are making it and claiming that for yourself. I love this so fucking much, Libra, because this is some powerful ass shifting energy. This is someone who is not taking nonsense, who's not taking the bullshit that had been placed upon them for so long, making their own kingdom, because they left a kingdom in the Chariot card here. They left one and they made their own. It was one that they built. They carried all that. And I love that at two different points you have, like, I know they're cats here, but you have a white and a black horse, and you have a white and a black cat. And it's always been horses when they're not cats. Or they're dragons sometimes, which is always cool to see. So, like, you've always had support. You've always had guidance. And you now know what you do and do not want. What you do and do not deserve. So you're not accepting anything less than the best. And that means everything that you have is blessed, is sacred, is divine. So sorry about that, love. My nose was tickling so much when I was talking there. I don't know if maybe that's something that you guys deal with. I know my mom, who's a Libra, has a very itchy nose all the time because of her sinuses. So, mama, you good. If not, it might be dealing with speaking your truth, because that also has a lot to do with nasal drainage, and sinus issues can deal with third eye opening and throat chakra opening, because it's all in this area. And you'll be surprised how much energetically our bodies are affected physically, and like how that energy carries, and when things shift, the physical effects. You'll be surprised when you start noticing them in yourself. Spirit, what does the mystical shaman have to say? Yeah, you have a wild woman and the sacrifice. You have made many sacrifices. You sacrificed that security. You sacrificed that not clarity, but conformity and security and idealized image that you were getting with the emperor. That kingdom that you were presented with, you knew it wasn't for you, so you decided to leave it. You have the middle world, which is this realm here in which we reside. This is the symbols that I use. You have the lower world, or the underworld, as some people refer to it as, the middle world, and the upper world. The middle world is where the two of them collide. And it shows you how little we have access to the divine knowledge, but we have the ability to retether that to ourselves. And it does take a lot of work to get to that point. But it's also a reminder to you that there is always more to see. Interesting. The hummingbird card was flipped over on the top of the deck over here. Hummingbirds are miraculous because they're one of the biggest pollinators. I think they actually... No, bats. Bats are the biggest pollinators. But hummingbirds can travel for miles. It's 12:21 on my clock. Hummingbirds will travel for miles to get their nectar, to get the sugar and the sweetness that they need. They're incredibly strong. They're incredibly fast. They're one of the wisest and most miraculous creatures because of how much they just defy nature and reality and what most people have accepted. You have soul retrieval right here coming out. And I love this because I had recently heard from Secret Shaman, someone that I get my own readings from, that you're not listening to caterpillar people anymore, people who have not undergone their changes and transformations. You have gone through so much and healed through so much because you have evolved. And you are only speaking to and involving yourself with evolved people. And I'm not saying like you're going to completely shun everyone who hasn't gone through a dark night of the soul, because that would be dickish of you and completely counterintuitive to the work that you have done. But what I am saying is that you are not going to get yourself caught up in this spiral of negativity anymore, because you're knowing when and where to put your energy into people and places, and you're not going to do it frivolously, because you know how valuable it is. We're using runes for the first time today, and this rune is, let me see, it's actually, okay, it is the sun rune. You have the sun rune, and you have the sun card. Further confirmation of your new beginning. Further confirmation of what you are coming into. And I love this because the rune that I initially thought it was is the Havoc rune. And I'm like, well, we don't want that. And I'm like, no, that's not the same symbol. It looks different. And it just took me a little longer to find it. But that just goes to show, it may take you a little longer to find something that is really yours. But if it is meant to be yours, it will never miss you. It will never lose its opportunity, because it is coming for you, much like these knights, much like this King of Pentacles. Your security, it is all assured, because you have done so much work, because you are so powerful, and you have recognized it in yourself. You have recognized it in your world, and you're not going to be caught up in this illusion anymore. And your spirits are very, very proud of you, Libra. They are incredibly proud of you and everything that you have done. Have a beautiful day, my love.